Hello, true art believers, and welcome to today's live art stream. This is Pierson here. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world, and you are watching. I'm gonna move. Whoa! I'm shrinking. You're watching. I gotta fix that. You are watching 400 days of drawing, and it is day 306. I'm losing count. So it's going to be a really short one. I'm going to be doing 10 90-second figure drawings. I just want to keep it really short and sweet today. I'm kind of busy. It's a really compact hour, and I want to make sure I get everything done before I leave for work. So I want to make sure I get that stuff kind of finished. So we're just going to do a really quick, easy peasy, breezy sketching sesh. All right. So let's start. Now I am going to move some things around, and we're going to begin right about, let's see, let's double check. I want to make sure everything's in order. Okay, good. We're live. Everything's in order. I didn't X out of anything. Let's start this drawing sesh. Starting now. So I wanted to keep it really simple today. Simply because it's a very, very, I don't know. I just feeling, I don't know. It's just going to be one of those days. So I'm going to kind of do these like continuous line drawings for the first few and see what happens. I don't know where it's going to take me. These very first beginning drawings are typically the ones that are going to kind of mentally set me up for the drawings, like prepare me for drawing, essentially. So I'm using these first few to just kind of prime me for this drawing session. Not a lot of time, actually. It's like a kind of a tight schedule today, so I am going to be. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully, by the end of the drawing session, there will be some good outcomes. Who knows? Let's see here. Kind of forgot the calf. Overly exaggerated it there. Not a bad one. Not a bad first run. So I only have 9 more to go. I need to dial back on the pressure here, and we're going to kind of draw light for a while. Maybe kind of do like I don't know, a kind of like a continuous line drawing until I get kind of acclimated to drawing at the moment. And I typically do this a lot with these first warm-up drawings so that I can kind of, I don't know, prep my mind and hand to kind of move to make the marks that I want to be made in the time frame. And so that's why I try to do this, where I do this like these squiggly lines over and over again. There's not like, it doesn't make for good drawing. I will give you that, but I do feel that it kind of helps me psychologically to kind of search for the lines that I'm looking for, and so forth. I think it just helps me draw. It just helps me. I don't have an explanation other than it kind of warms me up. It's just a way that warms me up for drawing. And when you're drawing, you're trying to find any type of like way to kind of get you in this kind of drawing mood, you know? And sometimes you got to do what you got to do. As I said, going to draw lightly, just kind of scribble around, move the pencil on the drawing surface, constantly moving the pencil, and hope that my lines kind of go in the form of the figure that I'm drawing. And I'm just searching for lines. I'm just searching for the lines I'm seeing. And I'm hoping that doing these squiggles are going to kind of get me closer and closer to the figure that I'm drawing at the moment. I'm still drawing a little large, as you can see. I don't see, I still struggle with kind of getting the figure in the frame. And that's going to be one of the things I need to be working on. Maybe I need to write like a little notation up top, like get that figure in the frame, get that figure in your drawing frame here, get that figure in the drawing frame over and over again until you feel, till you got it, until it becomes like second nature. I don't know. That's something I might need to do, is just kind of really um, think about that over and over again. So it's really scratchy. I'm not really worried about it being scratchy. I just want to kind of get my kind of like that creative, or like that drawing line juices kind of working to my advantage, you know, just trying to get the lines to move fluidly and warm myself up. I mean, I talk about this over and over again. Really, that's really all it is just warm. These gestures uh, are just giant warm ups. You know, that's all these are. Is I'm just kind of practicing my craft over and over again. And there's going to be good days and be bad days, and you hope that the good days kind of outweigh the bad days. But today we're doing pretty good. I think I'm getting some nice stuff happening in a short period of time. Um, Given the context, given the 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 time frame, I'm only going to be doing a few of these. Um, so I think I'm doing pretty good. It's hard to tell. Oops. Some people like seeing these scratchy like drawings. Some people really enjoy this effect that occurs from just mounting lines over lines over lines. But yeah, already halfway done. As I said, I'm really just going to be keeping it simple today. Very simple, not really nothing too fancy. Just kind of really keeping everything simple and just hopefully coming up with something. So I need to kind of just move my pencil a little bit more. We're just going to keep doing that. We're just going to keep being scratchy for like the next few ones. I might tighten it up later on. I don't know. It's a pretty short drawing session for me, so like I think I can see myself not tightening up my lines at all because of how little time I have available for this drawing session. So I could see that happening. I can really forecast that that might not be the in the kind of the like cards, I guess, card set for today, and so forth. Maybe not. I don't know. There's still a lot of time. There's about 10 minutes or 7 minutes of drawing. Not a lot of time available, but still there could be something that could happen in those time frames. Who knows? You never know what's going to happen. Um, I can't guess where my the outcome of my drawing is going to go. I can't give you that answer. I can only keep drawing and hope in that time frame the there's some sort of like epiphany phase or realization phase that like, oh, or my mind, my hand and mind kind of start working in simpatico. I don't know, and things start really going into a state of flow. And that's what I've tried to do in these time frames. Is there's You're trying to get into this kind of state of like drawing zen, and you hope that you can get there sooner and sooner. And to some extent, I feel like that's kind of occurring to some extent, to some regard. There's some things that are like really just kind of working. And then there's sometimes, some days I'm just like, whoa, you know, it's just not, doesn't really, it's not in the kind of cards. But there's other days this is like, wow, you really kind of got to the point where you're trying to, or you got to that same point earlier, you know? So this person's kind of like, what's she doing? I don't know what she's doing, but she's laying down and arching her back or something. I don't know. It looks painful. That's what it is. And so you're just kind of moving the pencil around, you know. And I think this drawing session is going to be like me being really scratchy, and then maybe pulling some forms here and there. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I don't know. I only have a few more drawings to do, and I really think it's just going to be kind of like this continuous line type of scratchy type of thing. Perhaps if I were doing 20 of these, I can see myself around the 15th or so really starting to get some sense of where my lines are going, how I'm feeling, starting to get into some sort of like rhythm, right? I could see that happening. Um, but right now, I'm not. I don't see it happening right now. I feel like it's just going to be kind of like, just, yeah, I don't see that happening. Yeah. I didn't get her arm. But, I'm here. I'm showing up. And that's always really good. You know, I can't stress that enough. I've talked about this in depth, and I know it sounds silly, and I always that's if I don't have anything to talk about, I always talk about the same stuff over and over again. So you're gonna find like this like huge overlap with everything because I really don't have lots to talk about most of the time. I'm just like I'm just working. Just got a bunch of stuff I gotta do. Keeping it very like loose. This looks like an alien head almost. Yeah, that's about where I'm at right now. I'm actually feeling like I could start tightening up on my lines a little bit, but I don't think I have enough time for that. I only have one more drawing after this, and I'm going to keep doing the continuous line type of motif at this point, and then maybe uh, on days that I have a little bit more free time, a little bit more time to kind of do this, to be able to do like maybe 20 of these. I think if I were to be able to do, if I had some time to do like 20 of these, I would start tightening up and so forth. I would probably still continue doing the what would you call it, the this continuous line type of feel, but there'd be more like, I don't know what you would call it, just more solid lines and so forth. being very scratchy. I don't really particularly like these scratchy lines, but you do what you got to do some days. You just got to accept where your lines are taking you. And I'm not going to say that these aren't bad, like sketches and doodles, but I'm not gonna argue with you that they're great. That's for sure. I'm not gonna be like, wow, these are great sketches. These are the best I've ever done. No, they're just kind of there, and there's good good things about them, good qualities about them. And there's bad qualities, you know, and so forth. So here we go, kind of. I think I kind of made the torso a little stockier than it really is on this one. And that's it. Not too bad. Not a bad drawing session, but not a great one. I don't really have like great, fantastical drawing sessions. I just kind of have like these just average ones, you know? Um, and I'm okay with that. And that is it. That is it for the day. That's day 306 out of 400 days, and it was a very quick one. Under 15 minutes. It's basically 15-minute drawings. 15 minutes worth of drawing, and that's it. Oh wow, those look scratchy. Oh, that's terrible. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's live art stream. This is Pierson. I got to get going. I wish you a wonderful evening. Cheers. Let me find this little button here. They got to exit out here. Take care.